4th July, happy Independence Day to our brothers and sisters over the pond. You kicked our asses. Right, well, first thing, cheers. Got to pick some Loganberries, and on that subject I was doing some filming for a... Right, I'll just put my cup of tea down a minute somewhere. I was filming taking out some gooseberry bushes, because in a upload, recent upload, I had 96 pounds of goose cogs, which is awesome, but to be honest with you, I don't need that many. Fortunately, I managed to shift them, but I've had a rethink, and so yeah, I dug two out here, and there's two sort of behind these greenhouses. I took them out as well. So I managed to get one of these Loganberries, which I tip layered last year, and it's even got a few some fruit on it. And then anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to get another post and wire across this part here, and it'll tie in. So that's great. So I've got another one. I need to get that in because it's got a huge root system on it. So there's that to go across to the orchard, and there's two thornless blackberries. I think I need to get those in as well. So yeah, first thing then is to just do some fruit picking, and then we'll go and plant those fruit bushes. So see you in a while. Right, I'm loaded up. Let's get over and get these planted on the micro orchard. My brew just sits in that 4-candle look. 4-candle. 4-candle. Pretty good, that. Right, see you in a bit. Alright, here's the plan then. So we'll put one of the blackberries there, sort of roughly in line with the one that's already in the ground. It's got some fruit on it. It's a slightly different variety actually, and then I've got the other one there, so there'll be a whole row, and then I've got some posts down there. We can make a post and wire structure. I just need to do something with these grapevines. They're going bonkers. I have to tie them in. So that's the blackberries. And then the Loganberry, I'm thinking I'll put that, yeah, so roughly halfway in this, and then I've got some others potted up as well. They're not as far on as this one, but obviously they will get there. So this whole bed here, we'll do another set of Loganberries. That's the plan. Right. So that looks good. We're at the right depth. The soil is pretty dry actually, so I'll give it a good soak. We'll let that soak in, then I've got some bloodfish and bone. Put a handful in there, and then a bit in this soil here to backfill, and then we'll just repeat the process with the other one, and the same with the Loganberry. So just before I plant this Loganberry, I just wanted to show you the root system. It's very vigorous. It's not that long really since I dug it out. It was a tip layered plant, and I think it was around, I don't know, March, or was it April? Anyhow, it's not that long ago, and potted it up, so that is definitely ready to be planted out. So let's get on with it. Okie dokie. I hope it enjoys its new home. And as I say, I've got some more smaller ones that I can either pot them on, or I think actually I'll just plant them out later on, and we'll make this row up, and a couple of years time that should be an absolutely cracking row of Loganberries. Same with the blackberries, 2-3 years time they should be in full production. Awesome. Just going to point something out. So I did a graft follow-up video and I came here to plant the Loganberry. I've noticed that this graft has come off. Well, it was on. It was sort of sat on the sign was sat on the thing there, but it all wilted. Anyway, I think what I've done, I was fumbling around trying to film and cut the tape off. I've obviously banged it and broken the graft. It can have only had a very thin callus. Yeah. Anyway, can't do anything about it now. But what I can do is see if I can pop a bud graft in. So that gives me another chance. Maybe one here. This graft didn't take, so I could, I've got some more opportunities by using T-bud grafts. So I think that's the plan for that. And the other thing I was just looking at was the pear tree, and again, if you look at this one here, I'm going to have to take some of those fruits off. I know it doesn't feel right at all, but that is going to carry some serious weight on there as those fruits develop, and obviously it's going to run the risk of snapping the branch, so try and avoid that. Yeah, I'm going to have to take some off. Yeah, there we go. It didn't feel nice doing it, but I think it was the right decision. I've also got some forked branches I can prop the fruited branch up when it gets heavier, so it's always a good idea to have some of those. And again, any blossom, I've been snipping that off. There's nothing to be gained by leaving that on. It won't make up. So I'm going to do a little bit of weeding, and then I've noticed also a little bit of dead wood on the plum. I don't think you can make that out. This branch there needs to come off, and some dieback. So just a little bit of care and attention. Usually anything dieback, I usually like to cut it out, then it just minimises the risk of further disease. So yeah, and just maybe a couple of bunches of pinks left for the house. Right, catch you later. Just back on the subject of canker again, this is apple variety Discovery. I just spotted a serious bit here. Now look, if you look at this branch, it's absolutely loaded. Now what's going to happen is, it isn't all the way through yet, but it's not far. That's going to snap, and of course I'm going to lose all those fruits. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut away this infected bark with a knife, and then I'm going to brush it with some, I've just got some sunflower oil. Now I did this a few years ago and it did work, so I'm going to try it again and see if I can save this branch. So and I think the other thing I need to do is probably just take some of these fruits off, just so it's not pulling down it's not weighing as much. So I'll come back to you when I've done it. Okay, so that's what I've done. I've stripped the infected bark, and then I've just coated the whole lot with this sunflower oil, and I removed a good 2/3 of the apples probably, so there's much less weight now on this little branch. So we've given it a chance. We'll have to see what happens. Keep you updated on that. Well, that's another very pleasant day on the plot. I'll just show you what we're taking home with us. So, got the first of the Nicola potatoes. There'll definitely be over £1 there. I haven't got any scales with me, so I'll weigh them anyway and let you know. Some more luscious blackcurrants. Some of these amazing cherry bell radishes. Another good load of mange too. This is the second harvest of courgettes. the first lot of cut. We're going to have them tonight, a basil and courgette risotto, which is why I've got a bag of basil there, that greenhouse. First harvest of kale, and just got some of these red baron onions that were bolting, but I think, you know, we can use, they'll be usable. So pretty good, really. Yeah, very nice. Right, well, see you in the next one.